Today I'm going to show you how to make something which is very simple and very joyful. Pancakes. So for pancakes what you need is some eggs. Here I've got real eggs from Put who lives under the table. We need a pinch of salt, some sugar. In my case it's the unrefined sugar, but I don't use very much of it. Then I use some buckwheat flour and some ordinary plain flour. Both are organic. It's best if you can afford it because of the sprays that I used on the harvests of the grain. But if you can't, just plain flour will do. They're delicious either way, but I like them because the buckwheat gives a bit of flavor, something a bit nutty, and it also gives it more vitamins and good things because it has got the husk, as it's a brown flour. And the organic white flour, it's unfortunately got flour improvements in it, flour improvers, which are not brilliant. It's got iron, calcium carbonate, thiamine, and another vitamin, niacin. It would be better if it was just plain and we could add the nutrients ourselves by using whole food rather than synthetic stuff they put in. Anyway, so we start with the eggs because I don't know when they were laid. Ah! Oh my god. What are you doing in there? Ugh. Okay, it starts well. Can you see what there is in this bowl? There's a squashed spider. Okay, where's Henry? Henry, we've got some work for you, please. Hello, didn't Toby? I wasn't calling you. The dog's just come in. Toby, it's a spider. Look, Toby is sitting under the table now. Toby, what do you want? We're looking for some food. Toby's bored. He's been outside waiting for his friends to come back. So I'm just going to hoover this poor squashed spider. Are you dead enough? I think if you're not, you'll be dead pretty soon. Poor thing. Sorry, spider. I can't give her to the hen because the hen's outside, so I'll just hoover it, really. That wasn't very long, but that did surprise me a bit. I didn't expect that. Toby, what are you eating? Do you want to see Toby? He's my friend. He's a very good dog. What's Toby doing? Huh? You eating something? Crunch, crunch. Whatever it is, I don't know. Right, we want another bowl because we start again on the eggs. So we don't want to put a bad egg in there. So we're going to, I say we, as in me, you know. Going to break this egg, see what it's like. See, this is my little Put egg. Can you see? Not quite. See, it's not brilliantly yellow. It's got a little thing in it as well, so I'm going to remove that. Yeah, because she's inside, she doesn't really, well, she's inside some of the time, but she doesn't quite eat as much grass and how much, you know, like the other hens, they eat a lot of good things that makes the egg very yellow. It's not bad though for an indoor hen. Next one, yes, it's good. I'll show you this egg. Yes, I'm going to show you every egg. My little Puts. There you are. It's light orange, you know, light, dark yellow. There. Well, I won't show you this one. Should I show you? Not. No, I won't show you. It's the same color. You've seen it now. Yes. There we are. Fourth egg, yes, they're all the same color. She does eat plenty of insects because I do find some slugs and things for her. So we do her best. Well, do her best for her. Toby, you look very nice in Put's bedroom or second bedroom lounge. So a pinch of salt, only for the flavor. We like to add a little bit of flavor. It's unrefined sea salt, so it hasn't got any nasty things in it. I'm very interested in nasty things that are in food, as you can perhaps tell from the other video. So I'll put a bit of sugar, only about that much. Toby, what are you crunching now? Right, a couple of teaspoons, not more, because that's plenty as it is. It shouldn't really have any. Did I just drop something in there? And we're going to beat these eggs. I use that straight away rather than a wooden spoon. We could use a wooden spoon, but well, a little bit faster with this, isn't it? And when we start putting the flour, it will help. In fact, I've forgotten one ingredient. How would I go without the milk? So, as usual, with all my ingredients, this is organic milk, and it is non-homogenized, because non-homogenized is important to me. And this is raw milk, but it's not organic, so it will have a bit of, the stuff that's not very good for us. But raw milk is better for us. So is organic pasteurized or raw milk better? That's not organic, I don't know. It's a bit of a funny choice. Right, so I've got my mix there. It's nice and light and fluffy, isn't it, Toby? Yes, it's not for you, not for dogs. So I'm going to put a bit of flour in it. Start with the white flour. So I don't measure the ingredients. I just do it with the consistency. The French pancakes are a lot thinner than English pancakes. I do prefer the thin ones because I like to roll them and put jam and lemon in it. Well, jam or honey, really. Sugar or honey. Sometimes I put xylitol, but if I eat too much of that, it gives me the shits, so I can't really eat too much xylitol. It's the same, it's the sort of sugar, it's an extract from a tree, this one, from the birch tree. And it doesn't digest. The bacteria just vomit it out, and apparently a lot of bacteria go with it as well. So I don't know if it's brilliant for the flora of the intestine, thinking about it, really. So, there we are. Bit of this one. So that's this. Oops. This is the buckwheat flour. And I'm going to add the milk slowly. Oops. Damn it. I seem to have put more outside the bowl than I have inside there. Fortunately, my worktop is clean. I can do that. Sorry about that. That gives me a bit of work for later. Look at the state of it. You see, all good cooks, they put stuff everywhere like that. Don't believe those neat cooks that are very tidy. That's not a cook, is it? No, not at all. Do I mean it? Of course I do. I mean most things that I say on these videos. Hello, Zuzu. We've got Toby's girlfriend now. You want to see Toby's girlfriend? Hello, Zuzu. Hello. Yes, very nice. Right. There's nothing for dogs today. Nothing for dogs. So I keep adding flour till I can't mix it, and then after that, oh, they're going now. After that, I'll add the milk slowly. It's exciting, a cooking program. That's what we've got today. I bet you're very excited too over there. You think, oh, pancake, yes. Let's see how she does it. So I'm going to show you after I've done the paste how I cook them, because I'm going to do them in a stainless steel pan to show you it is possible and you don't need a Teflon pan. It is best not to use Teflon because you know the Teflon stuff, it's like some byproduct of the aluminium industry. I shouldn't talk too much, but I think it's fluoride, some component of fluoride, and it's pretty toxic. Why they put it in pans, I don't know. It's another of their tricks to get rid of some byproducts by selling you a product that you think is good because it's handy, but it's not that handy, not when it goes into your intestines and starts going into your bloodstream, because the world is dangerous. Where would we be without all the books and the internet telling us all these things that we mustn't do? You know, I'm so grateful for the internet. Really, really, really so. So this is the consistency at the moment. I'm going to add milk, more milk. There's a black bit in it. Where is it gone? I don't know where that black bit came from, probably from the flour. So a bit more milk, get it thin again so more flour can be absorbed. Now one thing I've not thought is adding some flavoring. So as I don't have any rum, it's very nice with a teaspoon of rum, or a teaspoon or a tablespoon, not too much, just a little bit, but it's in the kitchen, so I won't bother going to get any. It's too much hard work and you would have to wait for me. And you'd be twiddling your thumb saying, oh God, she's gone a long time. Because if I go to the chocolate kitchen, I'll probably find a job or two to do. So I'll be half an hour while you'll just be looking at a blank wall. So this is the consistency at the moment. More milk before I add any more flour. I'll finish this bottle because I prefer to keep the raw milk for my drinks. I have a nice drink. I have carob drink, that's raw carob powder. Raw because I don't like the cooked one. It's very dark and it's very bitter and not sweet. And I've got barley cup or some substitute of coffee, which I think is as nice as coffee. But then, what do I know? Because I'm not really fond of coffee. And I'm not allowed any with the homeopathy either. Coffee is an antidote as well as mint. So it didn't say don't have mint, but generally it is known that mint is not recommended in homeopathy cases. There we are. So that's the consistency now. So I'll add a bit more flour. And then I will add more milk. Oh, I get them everywhere, don't I? Ooh, nearly went on the floor then. So do I want more flour? I've put a lot of eggs, so I could add quite a lot of the other ingredients for economy. But I've got 3 eggs from Put left. She nearly lays one every day. It's very nice of her. I do douse them before because I don't want to put in some eggs that are not beneficial. So I'll put a bit more of which flour? Let's see. A bit more of this one. The buckwheat. Do you know, buckwheat is very good for, apparently, for the veins. For strengthening the wall of veins. So the Eastern Europeans, like Polish and, I don't know if the Hungarians do, but I know the Bulgarians and the Lithuanians, they use a lot of buckwheat. What do they have with buckwheat? I've seen quite a lot of things in their shops made with buckwheat. So they must have good veins in general. It also must be strengthening because they live in a cold climate. And I don't know what other cereals grow well in the cold. Obviously oats from Scotland. It must like the cold and the oat. So now this is the consistency of my thing. My pâte à crêpes. Hey, how did that end up on my... got flour on my front now. So a bit more milk. And let's see where we are then with the consistency. Oops. Oh shit. Some of my trousers now. I should really, for respect of those who don't have much to eat, put it back in there. You know what? I feel guilty right now because I'm using organic ingredients. And if I had children, I couldn't afford to buy that. And I think that, I think about, there's a lot of people who can't afford decent food and they have to go to farm foods and Aldi and Tesco's to buy their shopping. I feel guilty there showing my organic preferences. It's all very well, but you have to have the wage to be able to buy that sort of thing. So please forgive me if you can't afford it. Please forgive me. And I pray for you that you clap your hands that soon you can afford some. That's all I wish for you, is that you can. And if you have plenty of money, maybe, well, that's up to you what you do with it. It's good to help others. I don't know quite in what ways. There's always charities, but I don't personally trust them because don't they spend all the money on fat dinners and paying managers instead of actually giving it to the people or the animals that need it? I don't know, I'm not fond of charities really. And some of them, I shouldn't say anymore, I'll get a strike on this video. Some of them, they support an industry which we know there are different ways to cure those diseases or at least help them. And they just keep funding stupid research that doesn't do anything. So, yeah, so if you have money, you want to help people, maybe help the food bank, because that actually goes directly to people who need it. Or help someone, I don't know. If I had lots of money, how would I help people? Oh, God, that's a question I've never asked myself, because I never thought it would happen. But you never know in life, so I better start thinking about it now. If I had really like a few millions, what would I do for the community? The thing is, if you give money to people, they don't learn to fish themselves. So you teach someone how to fish and you provide him food for a year. So I don't know, it's quite difficult, isn't it? I think making available things like counseling or psychotherapy or something, maybe healing, some therapies that help the person feel better and start finding a purpose to their life, start focusing on actually what makes them feel good. Maybe give them free tickets to see Bashar, because that's helped me so much in a year. Teach them things to do, like clapping your hands in the morning to get gratitude in your life. Yes, 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 yes. Hooray! 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 Oh, yes! That's it. If we all learn to do that a bit more, I think more good fortune comes into our lives, because we show so much gratitude. And whatever we show, we receive more of. So if I complain about being poor, I receive more of that. If I complain about, oh God, I've got too much money, go away. It keeps coming. Go away. Oh no, it keeps coming. It's like that, isn't it, life? So what have I got now? I've got a paste in a pâte à crêpes. Which is, it's nearly runny enough, I think. Let's see. What do I think? It's a bit difficult because my family never used buckwheat in pancakes, as it's a Brittany thing. They do buckwheat pancakes in Brittany. So the consistency is more gloopy, like slug-like, you know, rather than being an even fall. Stuff does like a rubber, like melted rubber or something. So I think it's a bit thick. Normally we let the pancake mix rest, but for the purpose of this video, because I'm in a rush, I'm going to do it just like this, really. So I'm going to get one thing, it might be useful. Oh god, it's messy over there. Put a bit of oil in it, but I think it works even without. So because I would have, I could melt coconut oil in the pan. I'm going to use coconut oil today, so I don't upset the vegans, because obviously this isn't vegan, is it? Oh no, isn't it? Yes. No, I think milk isn't vegan, is it? How do they do to milk their children? Do they not give them the breast because they don't want to get them used to milk, or is it just the animal milk they don't give? Do you know what? I think I might be vegan one day, but not yet. I'm not ready yet. I'll wait till they've got till they get the burger steaks, the insect steaks out, and when we have lab grown meat and no other meat to eat, then I'll probably be vegan then. Yes? Is that a promise? No, not really. So now I've said all this, for the purpose of this video, what have we got in here? I'll get, instead of coconut oil, I'll put some beef fat, because pancakes with beef fat are very tasty. I'll get my plate ready with a lid, because we want to keep the pancake soft and we don't want it to go dry. So I've got a lid like that, and when I have made my pancakes, I will put them under the lid. We move the hoover brush, we don't really want it on the worktops, do we? So, what have we got now? What do you see? So, I'll show you my paste. So this is about how runny it is. I don't think I want it any more runny than that. That's plenty runny enough. Oh, I forgot the flavouring, didn't I? Chatting like anything. Let's put... Ooh, we've got a cable in the way. Let's put a bit of lemon rind in it. Of course, this lemon was washed previously. It's an organic lemon. Again, I do not use even the unwaxed lemons. You look at the ingredients, they've sprayed them with shit, haven't they? And the stuff they put on veg and things is just toxic. I know they've got to keep it in supermarkets for 2 months without it rotting, but I don't know, I don't like it. Okay, a bit of lemon grated in it to give a bit of flavour. It's very nice like that otherwise. Or you could put orange rind, orange zest rather. If you have rose water, you like that, you can put that in it. You can put, you can put anything you like in it. Well, that's it for the lemon. I think we've seen enough of the lemon. We've got a choice of spatulas. Am I missing a spatula somewhere? Has someone seen my bent spatula? No? Ah, there it is. Thank you very much. I'm talking to the walls there, pretending there's someone in the kitchen with me. Okay. So, next we need a ladle. So, we put the pan on. Can you see the pan there? Yes. Voilà. Oh, this is going to drop. And I can show you step by step what I do. So first of all, I'm going to melt a bit of coconut oil. Oh no, that's a big cut. A bit of coconut oil to put in the pastry itself, the mix. I like coconut oil, it's nice, but it doesn't grow here. So should we be eating that much coconut oil in the West? Because really, we should be eating things that grow in our climate. You know, it's such a minefield if you try to eat healthy and well for the best of your body and not get disease. But disease doesn't start always with what we've got on the plate. In fact, homeopathy says it starts somewhere else. It starts at the level of the will and the love. So it starts from the essence. When we corrupt ourselves doing things we don't want to do, that upset us, or when trauma happens, or when we start lying. Lying is a cause of the soul, apparently. That's very interesting, isn't it? So I'll put a bit of coconut oil in there. Mix it quick because it will go hard very soon. So I'm putting quite a bit of, about that much, beef fat in the pan. Shame you can't see any better than that. I can't really put that up there, can we? Let's have a look. My friend has lent me a tripod, which is excellent. I'm very grateful. But you can't really see anymore if I do that. Oh, you can see better now. Hold on a minute. Just a minute. Let me get this. Maybe I could. Nah, that's going to go. Let's see. That's not much better, but at least you can see the pan, even if you can't see me, and you can see the dirty cupboard underneath. That needs a clean. So we've got a ladle. We've got a spoon. Is it too thick? It's still maybe a bit too thick, this. So what I'm doing with this pan is I'm waiting for it to very lightly smoke. Not much at all, because we don't want trans fats, because they're not good for us. But things like coconut oil and beef fat and lard, but you've got to get good quality lard, because the supermarkets like wrapped like butter stuff is hydrogenized. Well, it's like margarine, but made with pork fat. It's not good at all. So if you can get proper lard from your butcher, that's better if you've got a butcher, because sometimes you don't even have a butcher anymore. What world do we live in nowadays? So the pan, can you see it? It starts getting very hot there. So I try put a drop in. It's not quite hot enough because it doesn't sizzle. So I'll wait another minute. It should be hot enough now. It's smoking lightly, like I said I wanted it. So just for the point of the trans fats, I will not wait any longer. So I've got this. I turn it like that, making sure I hold the pan very steady because this is heavy. So I turn the gas down to the lowest temperature because this large one is very hot. So now I wait. Now it smells of lemon. It smells very nice. So I start getting the corners done like that. Could that be my landlords coming back? So there we are. We've got one side. It's slightly brown. Well, just golden, just how I like it. I don't like them too black. Some of us like them very black, but others don't. Yes, that's my landlord's. Hearing the woof woof of Zuzu, which is her excited woof woof. So now we've got this. See, it's nearly perfect on the other side. I bet they'd be knackers, they've been around Herefordshire all day. Nice. Beautiful pancakes. This is actually a little bit thick for French pancake, but it will do. So I put a little bit more fat in. I do tend to put some every time because I like them more when they are crispy with a fork. Oh God, that's smoking now. Don't wait too long. Actually, I could have put a bit too much of the pancake mix in this. There. And it's not so easy with this pan because it's very heavy. Oh yes, it's them. But I used to flip them, just not with this. That's just too, the base is heavy. I don't want it to slip onto me. I suppose I could try just for love, could I? And then probably the worst that can happen when you try to flip it is it folds on itself and then you don't get the other side cooked. So you see, there's no problem. There's no pan sticking here. You see, all is well. So, as I said, it's a matter of your pan being hot enough and having plenty of fat for your goods not to stick to the pan. It's the same with an omelette, except an omelette is thicker, so it will be a little bit different, the omelette. Well, a lot different. But plenty of fat and a hot pan, and you stir it and let it cook, and it often is okay. I like omelettes, they're good. So come on, let's try to flip it. This is too hot here, isn't it? Can I try with a cloth? That's why I didn't want to do that. Let's not regret it. So we shake it, and it's easier. Oh shit! With a pan that's got a ledge rather than fuck. So this has folded. Normally, your pancake pan, it will have a ledge like that, and not the thing tall like that. That makes it more difficult. But you see how easy it is to make pancakes? Very easy. Now on low gas, it takes a bit longer. I could put it on middle gas. It's better, but I'm not in a rush. See, this is a bit too thick for a French pancake, really. I could try and put a bit more milk. I'll do a third one. No, I'll put less paste and see what happens. In fact, I'll show you. I won't put any fat, and you can see if it comes undone or not. I didn't put that much coconut oil in the paste, so it probably will stick, but we'll see. I will offer a bit to put after all it's her eggs. She will maybe like a bit of pancake. Yes, you see that The pan is hot. It is okay. In fact, it's a bit quicker to cook, and it's very golden. It does work. I could try a fourth one and see how far do I manage, how many do I manage without any fat in the pan. I can smell the lemon. Is that a bit thinner? I think it's still a bit thick, but then I've got to think this is not full wheat because it's got buckwheat in it. It could be that it's thicker because of that, perhaps. And also it's not rested. I'm going to try a little bit. I'm starving. Well, not starving, but I'm very hungry. It's nice. It's maybe a little bit too sweet. As in, I've never used sugar for years, so that's a lot of sugar for me. Sugar used to inflame my skin terribly, so I think it's because it went into the intestines and created some inflammations there. So I've learned to do without sugar. I use honey instead, and honey doesn't inflame my skin the same way. See, that one is not so round, but it will do. I'll show you what it looks like. That's a thick one. So it will be delicious later. But yeah, that's a bit too thick for French pancake. Well, it works. That's fine. The tastiest ones are the one cooked in plenty of fat, though. So I'll do one. Who's there? It's my landlady. Doing the dog's dinner. Okay, let's do a nice fat one. Because it's better to have carbohydrates with plenty of fat to give the body something to digest. Right, it's smoking a bit now. My grandmother used to make us fried pastes like that. Beignets, she used to call them. They didn't have much in it. In fact, I've not thought about her and her beignet for a long time. Strange, I rarely dream of her, yet we lived with her for 12 years. Strange that. Ow! Be careful, fat is very hot. It's just splashed on my hand. to the one with more beef lard in it. See, it has a different coloration, and because it doesn't adhere to the pan the same way, it does have patterns on it. Oh, that's 40 minutes. Oh, you'll be bored to death. You would have gone after 2 minutes, won't you? You could always play this video while watching the news, couldn't you? Do two things at once. Save time. Okay, I say that's it. And now I've got to clean up a bit. So I'm going to do that the easy way. With Henry. Oh dear. What's happened? The telephone has come off the tripod. That's a bit embarrassing. I'll have to find out to put that back in. Okay. So just quick one. That's it. That's a pancake recipe. Cover them up so they don't get too dry. And then you can serve them with delicious toppings. You could make a white sauce with mushrooms and bacon, if you're not vegan, of course, or just mushrooms and cheese if you're just vegetarian. You could make it with tomato sauce and sausage bits and cheese on top. You could, what else could you do? You could do so many things with pancakes. They're so versatile. I love them. They're one of the rare things I actually make. Right, I'll do that very quickly because there's some on me, and I've got to be quick because my landlady will say I'm using too much electricity. Hovering is all the time, isn't it? That's it, so the flour is gone. Flour on the worktop, which is so much quicker than doing it with a sponge. That's it, quick. Turn it off, we are done. Thank you, Henry, who saved me from the crushed spider.